here with?
Coach Schwann Grimes II.
And the question of today is, what inspired you to do track this high school year?
In high school, truthfully, I was inspired because the prettiest girls in school were on the track team. That's what made me go out for track. But then once I started competing and winning, I realized being a champion became paramount.
And the next question is, what people was there to motivate you to keep going?
The greatest motivator was Coach Lisa Morgan. She's a world-class coach now, but at the time she was a college student. She pushed me to be the best I could possibly be through harsh language at times and just a really aggressive personality, but with love. She pushed me to really push myself more than I would by myself.
And how did that impact you during your college and high school years?
My college years, it gave me a great foundation because I didn't get to finish my career in college. Bad knee injury ended my career. It gave me the mental fortitude to fight through to get back on the track. I did run a little bit, but not quite the same. And to actually finish college, it's a long story. But in any event, it gave me the mental toughness to do so. And as far as beyond high school, it framed me to know that I know I can do anything, that nobody can stop me so long as I work hard enough. Not a thing in this world can stop me.
And after competing in track your high school and college years, what inspired you to become a coach after?
I wanted to give back. Seeing young people, I was working at a youth shelter when I first started coaching, and then I went to a youth track club, and it was just a great feeling seeing young people with potential and helping them find that potential in themselves. A lot of young people don't realize how great they can be, but when you see it and you push them to get there, and when they get there, it's just the greatest feeling in the world.
Mm-hmm. And what keeps you motivated to continue to coach every year?
Two things. One, the pursuit of greatness personally. I'm a natural-born champion, and I refuse to do anything but pursue being a champion every day of my life. The other is just, again, seeing the growth in young people, especially around here, getting that lump of clay as a freshman and you seeing they got talent potential and pushing them. And when you see them graduate with all their honors and medals and everything else, it's just like it's the greatest feeling you can have.
And what made you come to North Brunswick to coach?
My daughter came here as a freshman, and at the time, the team was terrible, to the point where she was going to quit, and she was a scholarship potential athlete. So I said, no. I guess I got to come here and get involved. And then after she left, the AD at the time asked me to stay on, and I did, and here I am.
And how do you feel about the upcoming season?
Oh, man. Honestly, this upcoming season, if we don't win the Group 4 state title, for me personally, it'll be failure. I have absolutely no other expectation than to dominate every single meet we go to. Anything less, for me, is failure.
And why do you push as hard as you do?
Because I know the potential the athletes have. It's the reason why we don't use the word can't, because as soon as you believe you can't, you won't. And in our sport, it all comes down to mental toughness. You know, other sports, someone runs into you, you know why you hurt. When you're just running around a track, it doesn't make any intelligent sense why your body feels the way it does. And if you're not tough enough to get through it, you'll never win. So we push hard so that this way, when we get to the meets, there's nothing we can face that we can't overcome, because it's been even worse in practice.
How was it like when you first became a coach here?
When I first came here, like I said, the team wasn't good. And when I say it wasn't good, it really wasn't good. Equipment was old. The uniforms were just god-awful. They looked like a bright sun rising from a blue sky. It was horrible. They were shiny. Kids didn't know what track spikes were. It was bad. It really wasn't a real team. It was a collection of athletes just running around the track getting their butts kicked. And that's why I wound up coming here. I was coaching at another school, and we were champions there, but I wound up coming here, like I said, because of my daughter, and I wasn't about to have her mission be ruined. So we wound up having to realign the thinking, and it's taking some time, but I think we're finally there.
How much did the team improve throughout the years?
Throughout the years, it's like night and day. It's like what was a 180. When I first got here, we were thrilled to get a medal. My first spring here at GNC Relays, the girls took the bronze in the sprint medley. That was the only medal for boys and girls at the entire meet. Now we go to GNC Relays. We go there not just looking to win. We go there looking to dominate. You know, when I first got here, track scholarships were not something anybody talk about. Every so often there was a kid that was good enough. One here, one there, one here, one there. It's just because they were talented. Now we have a roster full of people where I got to try to figure out how to get everybody on the track because there's just that many people who are on a scholarship on this team. So the talent level's grown, the expectation has grown, the equipment has grown. Heck, even the uniforms are nicer now. So everything that we do now has just been a building since we first got here. But that in the beginning, man, you wouldn't recognize the team from back then, to be honest with you.
Thank you. How was it like seeing your son grow in track and now being on the team?
It's actually pretty awesome, to be honest with you, especially since my time here is getting short. So being able to coach my son, who's my namesake, through his high school career is almost like a coach's dream. He wasn't a track man until he got to high school. He was always a soccer guy, and track was just something he was going to use to stay in shape. So now seeing how he's grown in the sport and that now, you know, he's on a scholarship mission like his older siblings were is just like fantastic to me. Like I said, he is my namesake, and track has been in my blood. So to see another Grimes go out there and just do the things he's doing, it's like a fairy tale ending to my North Brunswick career here.